Hello truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realist Economy. We are in Sheridan, Wyoming, and today we're headed to Nebraska. Got myself an external contract to do. I was looking on regular freight and could not find nothing going to Nebraska, but I finally found one on external contracts. Not paying the greatest, but when you're trying to get to a certain location, you take what you can get. So let's spin around here. And I guess head out over this way. So we did pretty good overnight. We're back up to 60,000 in the bank account. And now all of our garages are full. We have no places to buy any more trucks. It's time to either buy a garage or update the tiny garage in Salt Lake. I'd rather buy a new garage somewhere, probably in Nebraska or Arkansas, because Arkansas looks like it will be the next state released. They're showing some more in-game footage of Arkansas this past week. So we're just picking up like a couple of tankers, I think it is, pressure tankers. And the reason why we're going to Nebraska is because I want to get myself a grain trailer. Where is this thing? I want to get myself a grain trailer so we can see it load and unload and all that kind of fun stuff. Ah, there is our load. Pressure tanks. And I did just another calculation roughly of what I want to buy for a grain trailer. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, special. But it will cost us about 85 grand. There we go. Let's hook up to that. I'm trying to remember if the grain is going to be allowed to be done in Arkansas or not. If not, then we may have to get a garage in like Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa. I think those are the three where the grain trailers will really come in handy. Can I just drive around here? I hope so. I don't want to be having to back up somewhere all around here. You got a Burger King trailer here. Alright. So, yeah, just another 25 grand is all we need. And the way our drivers are doing, you just never know. Alright, to the right, to the right. So you can see on external contracts, we will get there roughly like at 4. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty close to 5. External contracts are I never make up time on external contracts. Maybe once, possibly twice. And the driver we just actually hired is not, you know, is pretty well qualified for what they're doing. They could really use another point into distance driving, but they will get there doing what they're doing. Can I sneak out there? Nope, that car is like, nope, you're not sneaking out. Thank you kindly. We really appreciate it. And always, just a reminder, external contracts, the max speed I can do is 65. Unless, you know, as far as I know, they haven't changed it recently. Let me just see. Not 65. If somehow they could change it to where the max speed could be what the speed limit is where you are at. And once again, I've seen a couple comments in older videos, not recent comments, but if you are watching, why do they restrict it to 65? Well, when they have, when they're giving away free content, like with the special deliveries, and you have to do with external contracts, people were, in the beginning, using mods and such, and then they were driving their trucks like 150, 160 miles an hour, going from one external contract to another, and they were getting the jobs done too quick. So they restricted the speed limit on external contracts to 65. And you can't use the developer program to teleport either. So you just can't teleport from location A to location B, deliver. Yeah. And I totally agree with that. If they're giving away free content, you must earn it. A lot of orange has passed us. The truck was I think it was a W9, was it 900, was it? No, but it was a Kenworth, and the truck was orange. Snyder trailer orange. Our Western Star orange. And possibly in the future, our grain trailer, maybe orange. What lane here? Alright, so I should probably... I mean, first off, I should be slowing down. I am doing 65 and now a 55. And if there's a cop up here, we don't want to be doing anything like that. That'd be... Fines are double in construction zones. I don't know if that's true in the game, but in real life, at least in the States, they are. So overall today, this job is only going to pay us $8.56. I shouldn't say only. For a one-day trip, that's not too bad. And overall, it's how many miles? We'll just say about 510 miles, probably. We're down to 480. I've probably done 30 miles so far. It was pretty far on down the list. Let me just say that for external contracts. And when I say that, I got my jobs listed as best paying by the mile. That's the way I list mine. Yeah, I don't know how I missed the grain trailers being loaded the way that they can now be loaded. I don't remember reading that before in any of the patch notes. And with 1.51 being in open beta, we'll be able to do it in more locations, and we'll also be able to see it unload as well. Now that's only if you own the grain trailer, from what I understand it, because of course if you're grabbing someone else's grain trailer, you're just going to drop off the trailer and the cargo with it. And having your own trailer, you get paid more because you're using your own equipment. And now that our cistern tanker is actually being used, we're finally making some cash on that trailer after having it for I don't know how many episodes just sitting in a garage because I was having issues with that thing. But now that Squirrel, of all the drivers that got, Squirrel is the one that actually took the trailer. Which is fitting because, you know, I'm a peanut. And squirrels like peanuts. I don't remember exactly. We got 60 grand now. I don't remember what we had when I went to bed. I kind of just rushed on through. And I was like, oh crap, what did I have when I went to bed for money? I don't know. By having 60 grand, I think we may have made about 25 or 30 grand overnight. I want to say after we bought the truck and hired the driver, we had about 30 grand. Somewhere in there. So if we made 30 grand overnight, that pretty much tells me today might be a slow day with drivers bringing in the cash. So once we can afford the grain trailer, We will purchase it, and we will start using it, because got a feeling by the time I actually get the grain trailer, we actually start using it, patch 1.51 will be coming out. Which means I'll probably be diverted back to Salt Lake City. But now that we get the free teleport back to any city that we want to, although it wasn't a problem for me because I always went to the developer program and teleported to the city. But now it just makes it easier. I just gotta click on the city I want to go to, and voila, it's done. Kind of forgot, McCann, is that where I'm going? McCook. McCook is where we're going. McCook, Nebraska. I think that was the first city I went to when Nebraska came out. Just realized I'm doing 65 into 60. I wouldn't get a speeding ticket for that because that's under the 10%. I didn't realize I was speeding, even though the minimal advisory bar at the bottom is in red telling me, hey, you're speeding. I didn't realize, I was like, why am I gaining on traffic? I don't remember this part of the interstate being only 60 in real life. But it's been about 10 years since I've been out there. Why are you moving over? Oh, you're trying to be nice to the car? Alright, I'm going to let the car in myself. And speed limit back up to 80, so we'll set the cruise back to 65. I mean, it could be possible by the time we get to Nebraska. Of course, that'll be the only load I do today because we will be getting there at 4. And by the time I wake up next morning, we could have enough money to buy the grain trailer. But we can cruise around Nebraska and Kansas for a while. The last 2 states that were released. We really just pretty much, when they got released, drove around the states, covered every city, and then left. We haven't covered all the roads. I'm finding I don't like to sit and drive around one area for too long. I mean, we went out to California. I was out there for about 3 days, and it's like, all right, I want to travel. I mean, we're always traveling. But staying in one region. Actually, I haven't been down to Texas in a while either. And Texas will kind of be redone in patch 1.51 with new environments for the trees and bushes. I am wondering, is Arkansas going to be released with patch 1.51? I almost actually took a load to Arkansas, but I couldn't find one for Nebraska. I was like, well, I do have one. It was regular freight, not external. And I was going to Arkansas. I'm like, okay, that'll be my backup. If I got to keep refreshing external contracts and not getting one going to Nebraska, I can go to Arkansas. It was a 2-day trip. We got to be heading south at some point. Or did I? I mean, I haven't even really been paying attention. Honestly, I've been one of those driving daze modes, meaning I'm just following the red line, not really paying attention where I'm going. Wait, did that sign say Torrington? Are we still in Wyoming? Torrington, Scotts Bluff. Yes, okay. So we're still pretty much in Wyoming. All right, we're on I-25. Okay. Got my bearings a little bit now. I mean, just like, you know how it is. We've all done it if you're, well, old enough to drive or have driven. All of a sudden you just realize as you're driving, you snap out of it. It's like, I don't remember really driving for the last 10 minutes. You've been lost in thought, thinking about other things. And that is very easy for me to do in gaming. I don't do it that often in real life. I do it, but not often. Yeah, we even got roads here in Wyoming I haven't been off on yet. I know there's some players out there, they always try to cover every part of the road. I don't think that's an achievement on American Truck Simulator, but it was an achievement in Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I did see a screenshot of someone that actually completed all 100%, but they only had the base game map, and at the time it was only Poland. They covered 100% of Poland. I think with all the base game maps and DLCs for the states here, along with coast to coast, I'm probably around 50. Probably 50%, and that's it. Not that I'm ever going to try to cover, even if I set a goal for 80%, I don't think I'd get there. If this was the only game I played, then I'd probably set my goals for something like that. But then you definitely have to change your gameplay, maybe your driving style, because you'll be taking maybe longer routes to cover more roads that you haven't been on. I didn't even check to see how heavy this load is. Oh, wow. Not even 4,000 pounds. Well, that would explain why going up through the gears has been rather simple. So I'd assume the tanks are really empty, as they should be, but nowadays you never know. Alright, so now we're on I-80 going into Cheyenne, and right after that it should be Sydney, Nebraska. Well, so far, other than the loan payment, we haven't had no movement money-wise. Wonder how our new driver's doing. They should be on the road. We'll have a double check when we get done here today. Which I actually have gained a little bit of time. But there has been a few times where I was driving 65 in a 60. So when I do get to McCook, we're going to Metal West Warehouse. Can't really picture what kind of drop-off zone we're going to. In some ways, doing external contracts on roads like this is kind of nice. And what is that up there on the hill? I'm going to have to take a photo shot of that and see what it is. Well, I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like a fox or a coyote, something like that, like howling or yelping or something like that. I have no idea. But it wasn't like a scenic shot or a trophy shot, as they're called, I think. And really, where my truck was and trying to get it in the background, I didn't bother taking a picture because it didn't even look, didn't come through crystal clear at all or anything like that. So I didn't even bother. So 200 miles out to McCook, Nebraska. At some point we'll be turning south to get down to McCook. McCook is kind of on the Nebraska-Kansas state line. As for delivering grain or something like that, I don't think I've even taken in just a regular job that was delivering grain. I mean, I may have when Nebraska did come out, but I don't think I can't recall taking that kind of cargo yet. But now I'm in Nebraska, I'll have a look. Maybe that's only a cargo that you can do if you have a grain trailer. For a while, I was looking on the Steam achievements and trying to just figure out, all right, what should I focus on here? Since we're driving around, maybe knock off some of these achievements, because I like getting those. I like having a little bit of personal goals trying to get done in games that I play. That's why I like in Farming Simulator. I like to set goals for the farm or whatever type of game I play. It's like, let's have some type of a goal here as some more money does roll in. So we're back above 60,000. And when I bring in my whopping 800 bucks, which is the same as Ryan Art has brought in, just about. We're slowly creeping back up to that 85,000 that we need. Oh, so I think I was actually talking about when I got sidetracked with that animal that was on the side of the hill that looked like. Don't know if I finished my thought or not, but one thing about external contracts and being able to drive 65, I'm not gaining on traffic. So it's not like I got to keep, passing around traffic, whatever. I'm the slowest one here. So basically just stay in the right-hand lane and cruise. Which is kind of nice. Now see, there's a scenic view, but since I got the road barriers turned off so we don't see the flashing X's when we drive around, I don't know if that's one of the hidden roads or not. So if I had the flashing barriers on, if I drove by and we saw the flashing X's, I would know, okay, even though the road's there, I can't really go there. But if I were to keep on driving and they're not there, it'd be like, that might be one of those hidden roads. Making sure I got no cars coming up on the right-hand side of me. We've had that happen where we got sideswiped a few times. Are we really just now 100 miles out? So we should be seeing some signs here soon that say McCook this way or that way. I think it's going to be that way, not this way. And actually, it's been a much smoother ride down here than I thought. I thought I'd be taking more side roads or state highways, but it's been all interstate for us. Actually, I'm starting to think, is McCook one of the towns without a rest area? Well, deal with that when we get down there. I can't drive this far and just say the heck with it. Our exit's got to be coming up rather soon. Is this going to say McCook next right? Well, there's McCook, 1 mile. Okay. But is that the exit we want? And yes, it is. Oh, we got a stop up here. Okay. No merging lanes, apparently. Kind of remember this road a little bit. I think there's stop lights quite often down through here. Well, the drivers are starting to bring in some cash. I mean, we're creeping up. If we actually get to 85,000 by the end of the day, I'd be surprised. But I probably wouldn't buy the trailer until next episode, just in case. Because if the patch comes out, I'll get teleported back to the garage, and then, yeah, it'll just be easier. I don't think we got to worry about buying the grain trailer today. Because, I mean, we need like another 16 grand. Well, not far now before we get to our destination. I was going to say, it seems like we're going at a pretty good incline here. But since we're only hauling not even 4,000 pounds behind us, not really a problem. That light stayed green longer than I thought. Well, I'm going to stick over here in this right-hand lane because, well, we need to turn right up here. And I wasn't looking for a rest area on the way in, so I don't know if I passed one or not. It looks like there might be one just over the hill. Can't tell if that's a pickup point or is that a rest area. What is that over there? Maybe it's not a rest area. Might be just a big factory facility. Alright, I can come out that way, but we're going to go around this way. So when I back up, I can stick my head out the window like a dog and get my trailer in. These drivers are really... I can't drive around this? Guess not. It's not drive around because I hit a wall. I was watching where I was going, not the GPS. But if you look at the GPS, you can see. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in my tracks there. So where I said I could drive around, that's where I need to go. Really wish I could see my parking area while I'm coming in here, but maybe there's more room out here than I think there is. All right, I think I got it. Or do I? Well, park and brake, and we're going to do like a little bit of a, like we're getting out of our truck and walking around. Yeah, I can drive up there, pull it. Yeah, we can do that. Unless I hit another invisible wall somewhere. We'll put an R2. Just take it slow and easy. Oh, and I cut it way too far over. I'm probably still fine when I'm backing it in, but... the tanks are over the side of the trail a little bit. It's throwing me off of where the axles actually are. Park and brake, engine, and decouple. Excelente. Perfect. Continue. We just want to see navigation, world map. Let's zoom in to McCook. Yep, McCook is one of those. So I think we'll just go up here to the rest area. And I think that's where... is that the rest area I started at when I did Nebraska? I don't remember. Seems like it might, maybe. But we'll pin it. I don't need fuel, so I don't need to come all the way down here to fuel up. So we'll just go over to there. Maybe back here first thing in the morning, who knows? So there are a couple things I want to check when we get to our rest area. Number one is our new driver on the road. I mean, they should be. Don't see any reason why they shouldn't. And then I want to see about grabbing grain trailers in Nebraska. Is that, like I said, is that just for if you have a grain trailer, or is it regular freight? At least we're pretty much all set up for getting ourselves a grain trailer, being able to do that. Possibly next episode. I mean, we only need another 12 grand. So possibly next episode. If not at the beginning, by the end we would have enough. But as I said, I don't want to buy the trailer at the end of the day. Yeah, this is a rest area I am very familiar with. And if I remember, I got to really get over here on this dirt. And there we go. This is where we're going to call it an evening, Cindy. So a nature walk for the evening, possibly. Let's go ahead and just look at company, driver, manager, and just scroll on down to the bottom. Nathan, Dallas. Currently, it says he's sleeping, but he's idle. He is delivering from Corpus Christi to Dallas. So, yeah, he only has 1 star or 1 point into long distance. Since he's on balance, he's probably actually going to put it into fuel next. All right, that's fine. But, I mean, he has a lot of options open for him to grab certain material, just not the distance. How important is it to get like a 2nd point into driving distance? I don't know if I can actually see those stats. Oh, wow. I don't even know where to go for those stats right now. Because it's been a while since I needed to do this. And skills. There we go. So rank 1 delivers up to 400 miles. And then it goes up to 650. So 250 miles. Then it goes up to 1,000 miles for rank number 3. So, yeah. More miles cover, more of a circle area. That's rather important. Jobs. I just want to see freight market. Is there grain trailers around, or make sure we click on McCook. Looking just for a grain trailer. And currently, I'm not seeing any. I'm not looking at exactly what we're delivering. I'm just looking at the trailer itself. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't think I can look at. See, I can't look at cargo market because I don't have a trailer, and it can't show me the exact cargo for the trailer that we have. So it looks like the grain trailers are only something you can do if you have a grain trailer itself. Let's just see if there's any in the external contracts. We got harvesters, we got all that kind of stuff, which is good and fun. But currently I'm not seeing any grain trailers. I probably should see if there is a grain or silo site in the city. Because if I do get myself a grain trailer, I may have to drive somewhere to get said cargo. Let's just go to world map and let me just zoom in here really quick. Or zoom out because there isn't much here. Tyson, I don't know if they would have grain. Yeah, it's hard to tell. But we'll figure it all out. Like I said, we are getting kind of close. We are making almost. We're getting go. It'd be nice to hit that $300,000 mark per week. That'd be nice. But currently we got 74,727. We need like 86,000 to get the trailer. But anyways, yeah, we're at that point in the video. If you made it this far, you might want to think about hitting that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. Also lets me know that you enjoyed seeing the content that you saw here today. And also while you're down there, if you haven't done so, might want to hit that subscribe button as well. But that is where we are going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.